Over here, Hunter. It's me, Ahu.
Beware of the lost ones out there, Wanderer. Their blood is impure. Have you yet seen the Conduit's way, Lost One? She came to our town and cured the...
Infinite.
Diligently will I read the
Welcome
words.
be, O seeking souls, to this I am Loic, enlightened one among immaculates, spokesman for the holy conduit, as she is spokesman for the goddess herself. Hers is the blood. Then it shall be my pleasure to answer them. We are the chosen ones of the goddess. The benedictions of the blood render our bodies the conduit, yes. She, the most exalted of all, second only to the goddess. It was she who brought us first her divine word. The goddess is the light and life of all. Corrupt is the world that the few, the proud, the enlightened, theirs will be her kingdom. When red has run until no red is left, then it shall be my pleasure to answer them. You find yourself in the goddess's temple, therefore it follows she wants you to take the true path. So here, have this hallowed tome, read it, absorb the wisdom within, then find the second part and do with it the same.
Psst. Over here, Hunter. It's me, Ahu.
Immaculate I want to be.
Let me spill blood for thee, O Holy One.
Let me spill blood for thee, O Holy One. Plunge into the lost, so that by their blood we may redeem this downtrodden realm. Immaculate it was, immaculate it may be again. You there! Cut it out!
Spot, don't you find? Leandra has fashioned herself a hero here, but the townsfolk don't seem to know the truth behind the conduit, though they call themselves immaculates. I've been shadowing the local priest, a man by the name of Loic. I have the feeling he knows more than most in Silver Glen, for I've followed him in the night when he meets with Cloak Mangoth, Hyberheim. Of strange things I've heard him whisper. Yes, this. But we must start at the beginning, Source Hunter. The White Witch is still at large. If we want to get to the true heart of Leandra's doings, we must start with her sister. And she's far likelier to be in her cabin among the trees than here. They're thick as trout, if you ask. I haven't seen the advantage of being... Not that I'm not the immaculate.
Immaculate I want to be. The blood of the lost will flow.
Hello
and welcome to our shop. I am the son of the proprietor, Nadia. Please let us know how we can... You've probably noticed that my mother, Nadia, and I aren't from around here. No. We traveled rather far from our hometown to plant new... Was a bit intense, to be sure. My father was a... Hello again, or do a salutoin.
Farma Malbenita, a source hunter in Silver Glen. I have traveled miles. My story. Well, I believe Lawrence, the leader of Mining Guild, tell my husband and many of other workers to mine deadly ore called tenebrium. Lawrence knew that this ore caused rot. Charming name, no? My son Sebi and I travel from our home to find truth. But this has proven not so easy. My sweet little... We wait with her. We help him inside. When his father died, I come to Silver Glen. I will do my best to give answer, Source Hunter.
I've got my eyes on the prize.
pie, or if I had a star for every time you brighten my day, I'd have a galaxy in my hand.
Praise the goddess! I passed the trial!
Hi there, cutie
Friend,
pie.
this is
What
most
are the
excellent news. Welcome to the Immaculate Bowl.
Yes! I can feel the goddess bigger and more sacred by very face.
What news from the mines? No news, sir. Goblins will...
A source hunter! My liege, I am at your disposal. I am Lawrence, the representative of the mining guild responsible for operations in Silver Glen. Oh, I am no one special. Merely a humble servant of the guild. My only cause for complaint, Your Grace, are these awful goblins. They're starving us out, refusing even a single honest miner his right to work. You must forgive me if I become somewhat overcome when discussing it, my lord. I invited a tribe of goblins to assist us in clearing the tenebrium from our mine, you see. The leader of the troop, a certain spitting Satan named Drexit. When the job was done, though, he and his band of totem-brained fiends refused to vacate. They've kept close guard of the bridges to them. These goblins follow Drexis like lemmings, Your Grace. And if only I could undo the traitor, they'd slither back to the swamp they crawled from. Drexis's head on my mantle would save countless miners from preposterous. What does that foreigner know about the affairs of Silver Glen? You do best to do as I do, my liege, and turn a deaf ear. Please, Your Grace, I am completely at your disposal. Useless stuff, my liege. Worse than common dirt. But 10 times as difficult to extract, and infinitely more dangerous. If only we'd known in advance the terrible effect rot would have, we would have stopped trying to clear it immediately. Yes, a dreadful business, that. I've been fortunate enough to avoid. You see, my liege, when a miner has been overlong exposed to tenebrium, he begins showing certain symptoms. Gangrene about the extremities, fatigue. Had we known then what we've since discovered, we never would have continued operations. But alas, Mr. My liege, you ought not to concern yourself with some insane huckster calling herself the conduit of the goddess made her way to Silver Glen at the height when by magic or illusion she managed to cure a handful of them of the affliction. Every last one of the bunch began Fortunately for her, she disappeared shortly after her little trick. Or I would have thrown her into prison and swallowed the key myself. Imagine hypnotizing yes, Ben. Of course, one of our many noble miners, Your Grace. Oh, smallish enough to know the whole institution has been a blight on... Please, Your Grace, I am completely at your disposal.
Attraction, you know.
Hi there. Hi there, honey. You look like you're in dire need of some fun. Oh, sugar. Indeed I do. And I'm just...
I'm a wee bit
Little
shocked.
word of warning, traveller. The lands to the north are...
Conduit's quite upon you.
Source hunter, are you? What brings you to this neck of the woods? The goblins? The orcs? The cult? Or the whole... Don't be surprised if you hear more than a few unkind words. I'm finished with this one pony.
Let's hear the details.
I must say...
Oh, I knew a source hunter'd perk up at the sound of a challenge. I'm no man to refuse a source hunt. A strange sort of substance. Discovered here around 2 years ago. That circus rolled into... Lawrence actually invited those bug-eyed creeps here himself. I remember him well. Decent man. Snot! You're a curious sort of fella, aren't you? Between you and me, the devil's in the details, but you're a source hunter. I wouldn't wish the wrath on me worst enemy, though. So let me give you a little something to contain the tenebrium bars. It's lined with the fragments of a special stone. Apart from Gungir's stature and incurable case of the uglies, it's not so different. The nutty oaf sits on a river of silver beneath. I can't be certain myself.
Why don't you stay a while, darling? I just know I could take you on a wild ride if you let me.
Tell me, sweetie, do you have sunburn?
Hi there.
If I said you had a great body, would you hold it against me? Me? I'm Ramon. I may not be a genie. No questions, even true love. Fine.
Are you traded my pickaxe?
You dare disturb my rumination? It must be that you can hardly wait to purchase an ingredient or two for...
Oh, do. Ah, thank...
Enjoying your stay in Silver Glen, I...
My, look at you. I bet your blood would fill a bloodstone good and